So I guess bro's having a bad day or something. And he started taking shit out on me.
The kid is bleeding.
He disrespectful.
They grabbed me up and started hitting me. And I...
On March 12, 2024, officers responded to a gas station after a 16-year-old boy ran there seeking help.
What's going on?
His father. Okay, alright, thank you. Alright. His father was just at the light when he went by. He left him at home and he ran up here from home.
66, yeah, you can have medics.
He's 16. He ran in here for help.
Your dad, how does that happen, man?
He thought I was lying.
He said he left home because of abuse from his father. The boy was visibly upset, explaining his father had been angry and started taking it out on him. He mentioned his dad thought he was lying about something small and reacted harshly. The officers found the boy bleeding slightly from his lip and asked if he wanted medical attention. He only wanted to be taken somewhere safe, like a relative's house.
So, come on, step out. Put your hands in the car. Put your hands in the car. You beat up his kid?
Like that.
Yeah, the kid is bleeding.
He disrespectful. He lies. He already sits in him. He lies to me, man.
Okay. Who are you?
My friend.
Okay. Just walk in. Okay.
That me lied.
During this conversation, the father arrived at the gas station. Officers immediately confronted him and detained him for questioning. The father admitted he was upset because the boy lied to him, claiming he had raised 6 kids and did not tolerate dishonesty. He justified his actions, saying he had simply thrown a cup which accidentally hit the boy. Officers noticed his dismissive tone and decided to investigate further. The father's girlfriend also became involved, explaining her side of the story. She claimed they picked the boy up late at night from his girlfriend's house after waiting for a long time. Tensions rose when the boy didn't tell the truth about his whereabouts. She confirmed the father threw a metal cup in frustration, which hit the boy on his lip. However, she insisted there was no other physical abuse.
Okay. All right. Can I get the registration, please? And once I verify that that's your car and your driver's license is good, I'll have you drive the car. I'll
Yes,
take
sir.
it. And I don't want to tow it and cause you issues.
Yes,
you
sir,
know?
I appreciate that.
Yeah, no problem. I was trying to talk to him. He's not
Cheyenne, let me call you back. Let me talk to the deputy, okay? Anyhow, so I told him, I said, let's leave. I said, let everything calm down.
Yeah.
So that's what we were doing, is leaving for both of them to calm down.
Okay.
And it's not valid. What happened? I didn't know, I swear to God. I did not know my license was suspended. I don't. I have insurance on my car,
Okay.
but I did not know my license wasn't.
At the gas station, officers questioned the father's girlfriend about the situation and the vehicle they arrived in. She confirmed the car belonged to her, but expressed concern about her suspended driver's license. Officers told her she couldn't drive without a valid license, but they would allow her to call someone to retrieve the vehicle to avoid towing fees. She appreciated their understanding and complied with their instructions. The officers then shifted the focus to what had happened earlier. The girlfriend explained the father had become frustrated after the boy lied about where he was staying. She described how they had waited for over an hour the previous night to pick him up. The boy and his girlfriend's family eventually brought him out, but the delay annoyed his father.
No, we're glad you're okay, bro. We're glad you called. You guys okay with me talking to him for a couple of seconds? Sure. Yeah, sure, man. Whatever you need. What was the whole argument about?
Bro, I don't even f***ing know, bro. Like,
Yeah.
I went, it was like small as shit, bro. It started off because I have like problems with my neck and I don't know what.
Officers then decided to take the 16-year-old boy to a safe location. While waiting for the transport, they allowed him to speak about the incident. The boy explained he didn't fully understand why things escalated so much. He mentioned his father's temper often flared over minor issues, and this time it was no different. He shared that he had been feeling unwell lately, with pain in his neck and throat, which might have added to the tension at home.
Remain silent. Anything you say can be used against you in the court of law. You do understand these rights, and I just explained them to you. Having these rights in mind, do you want to talk to me about what happened? I can't hear you. Okay. So what happened? I got here a little bit late. You were talking to the other deputy. But I'm kind of... Tell me what happened.
I said, I wouldn't let him stay there.
The officers reassured him that he was safe now. They listened attentively as he spoke, making sure he felt heard. His priority was to find a family member who could take him in temporarily. He didn't want to return home anytime soon, at least until things calmed down. The officers contacted Child Protective Services to ensure the boy's safety moving forward.
I said, I just want you to let me know what's going on. 4 or 5 days. I let that slide. I said, all right. Well, I went to pick him up last night at 11 o'clock. 10 o'clock is when I got there. He sat here 2 minutes. And when I asked him, I said, where are you at? Oh, I'm going to come to you, Dad. And he comes from a different direction twice. Why did you lie to me about where you were staying at?
Did he try to choke you or anything?
Yeah, he grabbed me and he was hit me in the side of the head and while we was in the.
The officers finally turned their attention to the father for a formal statement. They read him his rights and began questioning him about the events leading up to his son running away. The father appeared defensive at first, repeatedly justifying his actions. He admitted he was upset when his son lied about his whereabouts the previous night. The father explained that he had picked up the boy from his girlfriend's house after waiting for over an hour. When they returned home, he confronted his son about his dishonesty. The father claimed he simply wanted the boy to be truthful, but the situation escalated when his temper got the better of him. He confessed to throwing a metal cup which accidentally hit the boy.
This whole side of my head. He punched me, smacked me in the side of my head and everything, bro. Yeah, it was over some stupid ass shit, bro. Like, I went to this girl's house, man, and the address was somewhat wrong. It was a street over, bro. And he got mad as hell at me for it, and he was talking about some
The boy explained how things escalated during the car ride home. He said his father grew furious about an incorrect address for his girlfriend's house. His father accused him of lying and began yelling. When the boy tried explaining, his father became even angrier, pulling the car over at an intersection. The father got out, opened the boy's door, and grabbed him by the neck. He began hitting the boy on the side of his head repeatedly. The boy said he stayed quiet, not wanting to retaliate, but the pain and fear overwhelmed him. After hitting him, the father got back in the car and threatened to beat him as soon as they arrived home. The boy described sitting silently, terrified, as his father kept yelling during the drive.
And then I get out, I go inside, and I ain't even lay a finger on this dude, bro. I ain't do shit to him.
At home, things didn't settle. The boy said he tried to distract himself by playing games with his cousin online, but his father barged into the room. Still angry, he sat beside the boy, continuing his verbal tirade. The boy said he tried staying calm, but when he told his father he wanted to leave and go into foster care, the father became enraged.
I went through a test bad with 2 other kids.
Where does he fall in line?
He's my son. I got 4 kids.
What is he, like the oldest, or is he?
Mama passed 4 months ago. I've been on raising him since he was 6 months old. I got 4 kids. I just did time 30 months over some poor my mama. And then I got a stepdaughter that's 23. She's right around the corner right here. Her mama's the one that.
At all? Okay. So how does he have a gash on his leg?
Because the person that he was sitting there lying to on the phone. When I walked around the corner, I got upset and slapped the cup.
The cup hit him?
Absolutely.
What kind of cup?
I don't know.
Like plastic?
I did that.
Huh?
I did that.
You did what?
Slapped the cup.
I know, what kind of cup was it?
I don't know.
Okay. Where was the cup sitting?
On top of the dresser that I paid for and the bedroom that I paid for.
Sit tight, alright?
I'd like to stick.
I'll see what I can do.
The father painted a different picture when giving his side of the story. He spoke about how he had raised the boy on his own after the mother passed away, emphasizing the challenges of being a single parent. He claimed he disciplined the boy because he cared and wanted him to be honest and responsible. According to him, the incident started when they had to wait for over an hour to pick the boy up. He admitted throwing a metal cup but insisted it wasn't intentional when it hit the boy. The father also referenced his struggles with his other children, highlighting a history of disciplinary challenges. charges. He maintained that his son was lying about what happened, framing it as an overreaction to minor discipline. He acknowledged having a short temper, but denied ever physically abusing the boy beyond what he described as normal discipline.
House.
At her house?
And, yeah, at her house, and we just threw the cup at his face. That's what happened over here. But it's not really like a cup thing. Like, look at this. Look at this.
He admitted it. Hitting the cup and it hit him.
Look at this.
Yeah, that doesn't.
Like, that's not a cup hit in your face. You know? He said he started arguing in the middle of the road in the intersection. He doesn't know where, but he's very upset. He's crying pretty bad. He was like so happy to see us.
Yeah.
Usually when I deal with this,
Officers pieced together the story from the boy, the father, and the girlfriend. While the father admitted to throwing a metal cup and losing his temper, the boy's account revealed a pattern of verbal and physical aggression. The boy also described the fear he felt, not just during the car ride, but throughout his life at home. The girlfriend's testimony partially supported the boy's claims.
Been in the car. Want to talk to me about that? I want to hear from you.
What do you take?
I'm not playing those games.
Because y'all can shit on me my entire life. Don't put behind bars and shit I didn't do. And I do that I want respect for, that I've given respect for. It's crazy. My mom put me in prison.
Ultimately, officers concluded that the father's behavior went beyond discipline and posed a genuine threat to the boy's safety. They arrested the father, charging him with multiple offenses, including domestic battery and cruelty toward a child. The boy was taken into protective custody, with Child Protective Services stepping in to find him a safe place to stay. Meanwhile, the father was transported to jail, where he awaited a court hearing. But now, if you think that's crazy, then I think you haven't met this guy at your right-hand side.